name is Jason Lowry with Kobachi Ironworks. Today we're going to be shooting a video on a very small, portable, but efficient forge design. One, I've seen a couple different versions of this for doing like a small camp stove or what have you. I'm actually going to go with a slightly larger model and a little heavier base material so we can actually use this to do some blacksmithing work out of. So really all this is going to be is just a real small unit. You can make it as light as you want depending upon the materials you have at hand. So you'll be able to do, relatively small projects. You're not going to be doing any big, big large gates or ironwork or anything. But for just a small little portable forge, you could maybe, set out at a hunting cabin, or, even possibly having a gear bag, ready to go. Might not be a bad idea to have it. Also, it's just a good idea to think on and continue building different forges, because you never know when you're going to be in a situation where, if you had a forge available, it'd be really handy to do something, but you just don't have your setup with you. So something like this is something small, portable you could take with you, or just having the knowledge of how to build multiple different types of forges will help you guys out in the long run. You could lose all your equipment, whatever. So with that being said, let's sit back and try to learn something. Okay guys, first piece to our little mini forge here is this is a bathroom, or not a bathroom, this is a computer fan. This is for cooling the computer tower, keeping your computer running properly. You can pick one of these up, just a real simple one like this, about $8-9 at a Home Depot, or not Home Depot, a Best Buy kind of a place. Now when you get it, it's going to be in that big blister pack, so open that carefully. There'll probably be some mounting hardware, some screws and such. Go ahead and save those and set them off to the side. What we're looking at though is these connector plugs here. We're going to actually cut these off right here. So you just trace them out for the long wire, walk it up, get just about as close as you want, so you've got plenty of extra wire if you need it, and just snip those off. This just gets discarded. Next, you're going to take just a standard 9-volt battery. Simple positive negative type of deal here. Now to determine battery flow, or determine airflow, you're going to want to find your positive side on your battery, that's your red wire, and your negative side, and just hold your hand over it, and I can feel the airflow. So now I know for sure that this side is my airflow, not the side with the sticker. Typically the side with the little sticker where the wires come in is going to be your inlet. This will be your outlet side. Okay guys, now that we're down here in the shop, what we've got is a square tube. Okay. Now exact measurements are going to vary to your personal needs, but that's 6 inches by 3 3/4 inches. 3 3/4 inch square. Now what I've done is taken a small piece of metal here, whoop, just dropped it, that fits just barely inside. Depending on the angle I put it at will determine how tough that is to get in there. Okay. Now in this piece of metal we need to drill a couple of air holes, probably 4 or 5, just to round the center somewhere. It doesn't really have to be anywhere specific. So we'll go ahead and get those air holes drilled right here, and we'll come back and show you how to put that in place. Okay guys, now that we're back again, I've got my piece of metal here. It's just a thin piece, I don't know, about 16 gauge flat steel, piece of sheet steel I picked up. Anyway, I've punched about 5 holes in it. Now as you can see, I didn't use any particular alignment. I wasn't too awful worried about it. If you are worried about how those holes turn out, it doesn't really matter. It's just to show you it doesn't. But you can go from corner to corner and draw a line in an X. Now, the tool I would use next is this. Okay, all this is a spring-loaded, one-handed operating pin punch. It just, boom. And you can't even see it on the camera here, but it just makes a small little divot. You pop that 2, maybe 3 times on steel, and it'll make a nice divot you can put your drill bit into, and you won't have to worry about it walking. Now, what I've also done is taken this piece of metal and I put 4 notches in it all the way around. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bend these notches to the inside. That'll make a lip, a 4-way lip for our fan to rest on. It'll also allow airflow when this sets like this. It'll allow, once those are bent up, it'll allow a decent amount of airflow to get inside to be sucked up by the fan.